what it is that you do not like about men.
Okay, so let's start with what we like.
A date doesn't have to be restaurant picking up a bill. You can also make it creative.
I have dated men who tried to change me, certain parts of me, and it's just not healthy.
Have you ever mommed?
No.
Okay, I have. That's why I'm speaking from experience.
I don't eat tomatoes and I don't eat it. I'm like, grow up.
I'm gonna out someone here.
It's not even you. I actually get angry. I'm like, grow up.
I have hope that guys or people in general can change.
Yeah, we've lost our track and we've come to a stage where women have to do everything. Take care of the home, work, provide.
We asked for equal rights. We asked to be
Equal opportunities.
Exactly. And that's has been taken advantage of, that we need to do the
Yeah.
double work.
I've come to a stage in my life when I thought about it many times. I wish people would take a quiz before, take a test and be allowed to have a child. Because
yes.
I genuinely think people have kids
for the wrong reasons.
Hola, chica.
Hola. Welcome back.
God. Welcome back.
To another episode of I Started Girls with Olivia Constantinides
And Maria Gojkovicc. Can you say my surname?
of course I can, Gojkovicc.
There you go. Good girl.
I actually remembered in the very beginning
Like your
of
dog.
our relationship.
Good girl. And my name is actually spelled Marija in Serbian because I'm Serbian, for those who don't know.
But how do you pronounce it?
Maria.
Oh,
But our J is Y. Maria.
okay. So that's how you just pronounce it.
Yeah.
I was confused when I saw your email.
My surname is Gojk, Gojkovicc.
But I don't know.
It's a Y.
Yeah.
So in school, I used to always get annoyed when people would call me Marija. It used to really annoy me.
Yeah.
It was like one of those things people would like pick on me about. Or like sometimes, because we grew up bilingual, well, trilingual. Sometimes when I would pronounce things like in a bit of a Serbian way, or sometimes it's confusing because you grow up and everything is mush in your brain. I mean, you had that too.
Oof.
And like people would pick on me for the way I speak. And I'm like, yeah, but I speak more languages than you.
Yeah. No, but I relate to that because my surnames are full mouth. Like Olivia Constantinides Gustafsson. So as a child, saying Constantinides, like even now as an adult, I barely say all the letters. It's like Constantinides. Olivia Constantinides.
Yeah.
So I understand that, like also when people like mispronounce the names when you're younger. And
But it's also weird because sometimes the way our brains work, we think in so many languages, it gets confusing.
yeah, man. Trilingual by birth makes my mouth not being able to open up when I speak. And it's like, hello, how are you doing? And then I just mix all the words from languages together. And that's something that you and I can really...
But what is your
Thank you.
easiest language of communication? Like
Oh
what
my
comes to you
God.
most naturally?
You know, I think about this so often. Like, I feel like with each language, I have a different identity.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I have 3 different personalities. So in English,
By the way, for reference, because not everyone knows you,
Oh, yeah.
what languages do you speak?
yeah, I'm half Swedish and half Cypriot. I was born in Cyprus, but raised in Sweden and moved to Cyprus when I was 18. So I went to school in Sweden. And my mother tongue is obviously Swedish. My native language, I would say, is also Swedish because I went to school in Swedish. But when I was born, I mean, they were speaking Greek to me. I was speaking Cypriot when I was younger. I went to an English kindergarten. So I already had all the 3 languages at a very early age.
So what language do you think in?
Now, I don't know. That's the thing. Whenever I become aware of what language I speak in, I just black out.
Yeah.
I don't know. You?
I mean, if I'm having a conversation in Serbian, I think in Serbian. If I'm having a conversation in Greek, I think in Greek. My thoughts follow what I'm speaking. But when I'm just on my own and whatever, the most dominant, because it also alternates, the most dominant is English for me.
Yeah.
And for me, like in romantic relationships, it's the easiest language to communicate in.
Yeah, of course.
If I don't know, like if I argue, I'm not going to argue in Greek because I can't express myself equally. Like I'll shift from Greek to English when I'm annoyed and I want to like have, and I don't argue. I'm not an argumentative person, but like when I want to have like a tougher conversation, I do it in English.
Okay.
But then if I want to swear at you, I'll switch to Serbian because they just sound more harsh.
Yeah, when I swear, I think I swear in Swedish because nobody understands.
No, and just like Serbian swear words are like harsh
They
and
are?
creative.
Okay, wow. Because in Swedish, I don't think there are really any swear words that sound so harsh as than in Serbian, for example, or even Greek.
Yeah, Greek is also harsh.
Has very harsh.
But I think in Greek, sometimes I have a hard time like expressing myself when it comes to like feelings and situations. I don't know, but I use a mesh of languages. Like when I speak to Diana, for example, because we both speak Greek and English, we will speak Greeklish.
And Diana, by the way, is your best friend.
My best friend, yeah. So we will speak Greeklish because we both grew up with Greek and English.
Yeah.
So we mix. And even when with my brother, sometimes we like mix. And because my parents had a rule growing up. So to make sure that our Serbian is on a high level, other than the fact that I went to lessons, it was like in the house, you speak Serbian.
Yeah.
Between us, we speak Serbian. Out of the house, you speak English and Greek.
I actually like that because that's how you can learn the language.
Yeah. Because you live in a foreign country, you don't get to practice.
No.
And because I also grew up learning French and Italian, so lots of languages, my French and my Italian are really rusty because I haven't used them in 6 years. And languages are forgotten so easily and built. It takes so much time and effort to like build a vocabulary and proper grammatical skills. So proper grammar. So it's very hard. So they had that rule. So sometimes even now, like when we'll be talking about something and we'll throw in, because some stuff just can't be translated.
No, they cannot.
So you throw in like something in Greek and they're like, speak Serbian.
Yeah, but also like me and my brother, we're in the same situation in terms of like we speak 3 languages. And there's so often that we speak with our mom and we're trying to say a phrase, but it's like you cannot translate that into Swedish.
You can't.
You cannot. It just becomes so wrong grammatically.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because she laughs a lot. But I'm like, wait, but it makes sense, right? It's not how we say it because in our head, it does make sense.
Also, the worst is when I try to translate a joke. It's just never funny.
Yeah, those hurt.
Like I try so hard and I'm sitting there laughing and I'm like translating and people look at me like,
like
what are you on about?
I am way more funnier in my native language. Okay.
But I've also had many situations because we grew up in Cyprus and people often assume we don't speak Greek. I've had situations when people will like talk badly about me and think I don't understand. And I'm like,
I love those.
Aristo. I turn around, I look at them, I'm like,
to prove a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
It's so funny.
It's really good. Like me and my mom, we also have our secret language is Greek when we are in Sweden. So whenever we want to talk like shit about something or like something happened and we don't want people to know, we always speak Greek. And it has happened sometimes that there has been Greek people around. Not that they said anything, but then we suddenly realized that, oh, okay, they were speaking Greek.
Yeah.
So it's not that safe anymore for some reason. People are traveling way more. People are moving abroad.
Yeah. With my friend Julia, who speaks Russian.
Yeah.
I obviously don't speak Russian, but they're both Slavic languages. There's some stuff in common. And I grew up around a lot of Russians. So I pick up on the point, you know, I understand a little bit. So when we want to say something secret and we're in a Cypriot crowd, she starts talking to me in Russian and I'll respond to her in Serbian. And then when we don't understand something, we'll like try to explain it in a different way. And we sit there and we communicate in 2 separate languages to like have our secret language. But it's actually like each of us speaking in their own language.
Oh, I love that.
It's so funny.
It is really funny to know. Oh, I want to have a secret language with secret. We cannot call it secret. It's not secret. Like another language between me and Ramon, for example.
You should learn Spanish.
Yeah, but we're in Spain, so everyone speaks Spanish.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's why. That's why.
Well, he should learn Greek.
Yeah.
Greek is a hard language.
It's a very hard language. I mean, the grammar. Oh, no, I'm not going to go into it because, oh.
So you and Ramon communicate in English?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, English.
And it's easy for you to express yourself in English.
Yeah, nowadays it is because I obviously speak English way more. Like my Swedish has not developed at all since I was 17. So I speak like a 17-year-old when I speak Swedish. I speak like a teenager. Whenever I go back to Sweden, I'm like, oh my God, my friends and people around me, they just know all these words and I'm just on the same level. And in Greek, yeah, I never went to school in Greek. I went to only 1 year in school in Cyprus, my last year, and then it was an English school. So I had some Greek lessons, very basic ones,
but a lower level of Greek.
Exactly. So English is the language I speak the most.
Me too. It's my main language I use on a day-to-day basis for work, for everything. So for me, actually, I'm really okay with languages. I grew up learning so many. I'm always open to learning a new language, but for me, I do look for a partner that our main communication language is English. It's just so much better. I don't know. It just comes out more naturally. And I don't know. I like to have English as my main form of communication.
Yeah. And also there will not be any miscommunications in that sense.
Yeah, of course.
It's very handy.
So a while ago, we talked about like things we like about men and things we look for.
Yes.
But we didn't really dive into it.
No. And I also want to know what it is that you do not like about men.
Everything.
That's so not true. Don't lie. We're not lying here.
Okay, so let's start with what we like, because the list is longer. No, I'm joking. For what we don't like.
We have to find something. Wait, what is that we like about men?
Listen, I'm very traditional. Yeah. I like guys with like proper manners who open the door and
gentlemen.
Yeah, it's a big thing for me. I like men who are well taken care of. Like, I want you to be proper, you know? Guys who shower 3 times a day.
That is a little bit like, is that a criteria?
It's excessive.
Wait, is it a criteria?
It's a pattern.
I didn't need to.
It's a pattern. It's become a criteria. One of my really good friends likes guys she needs to beg to shower.
Oh, no.
We're all about extremes.
No.
No, I like clean freaks. And
but how do you know?
I don't mind if you're messy, but I need you to be clean.
How would you know if the guy, because you have to spend time.
I like guys who smell like flowers, but they need to be manly, but they need to smell like flowers.
Yeah, it's all about balance.
So yeah, also like, oh my God, it's so hot. When a guy has like a proper skincare routine.
Oh, wait a minute. I have many mixed feelings about
like,
this.
I really want us to do face masks together. I think it's so nice.
Okay.
I really like, I don't know, I like a guy who takes care of himself.
But like that he has like a whole collection of skin.
Yeah, that's so hot.
Like better than you.
Not better than me, but keep up with me. Know what I'm talking about. Know what hyaluronic acid is. Know what salicylic.
Retinol. Wow, okay.
Like, let's go for facials together, you know?
but wait a minute.
Be slightly metrosexual, basically.
So, do you want him to take the step that, okay, babe, let's do skincare now. Let's do like a face mask.
No,
or do you
we're not going to talk about it. It's just going to happen.
Because for example, I would get a little bit like turned off if he'll be like, oh, can we do it like a face mask today? You know what I mean? Like I would prefer me to say it. And
so for you, it's an ick. For me, it's
it's not ick because if I suggest it, I want the guy to always say yes. That's the difference.
Yeah, but I also want him to suggest it. I want, you know how nice for me it is? Like for a guy to buy me a face mask and be like, but this is so good. Try it out. I don't know. It's just my preference.
Yeah. Oh, wow. High standards to date Maria Gojkovicc.
Yeah. I like strange men.
If you don't have a full skincare routine and if you don't shower 3 times a day, you're already out of the list. And I think that's like 90% of the male population out there.
Yeah. And like, I'm not the kind of girl that will date someone that she needs to train to do things. Like, you are who you are. I am who I am. Let's not change each other. Let's accept each other for who we are. So I'm the girl that likes a ready product. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to mom you. No, I'm not going to teach you.
Have you ever mommed?
No.
Okay, I have. That's why I'm speaking from experience. I also don't want that.
I didn't even, to a tiny extent, but I don't even want to bother.
Yeah.
And I have dated men who tried to change me, certain parts of me, and it's just not healthy because then you're not your genuine self.
Yeah.
And yeah, we should make compromises and we should improve together, but I mean, when it comes to like little things, when it comes to your core, to like your true likes and dislikes, that's not going to change. You're just going to suppress it and then it's going to be an explosion. It's not going to work.
Yeah, but I do believe though, I have hope that guys or people in general can change.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we're staying the same the whole time.
Yeah, but yeah.
But that is not healthy if I also like, if you're in a relationship and you think, okay, the person's going to change.
But it's different when you're improving and building upon a built foundation.
But that's actually the word I want to say, improve. Like, I believe everyone can improve.
And everyone should improve because if you're 100% satisfied with who you are, then
That's different.
That's not okay for me.
Then that's not the person that you're going to be with.
Yeah. Also, like, if a guy comes to like my reformer Pilates class with me, which is...
But that's hot. I mean,
so nice.
I love guys who are really open with yoga, Pilates, eating healthy, caring. Like, that's nice. That's how it should be if you want to date us.
Yeah. So I also like men who make an effort with my friends and who actually bond with my friends.
Yeah.
I like social people. You know, I like good talkers.
Yeah. Not people who sit in a corner and just like being on the phone.
And for me, the biggest turn on is when someone is passionate about something, whatever that something is.
Yeah.
We don't have to be passionate about the same things, but you need to have some passion in life, have some
Having
interest.
ambition in life.
Be interested in my interests, but also share your own. And then, you know, we have a whole thing to bond about. I find that so hot.
Yeah. Ambition. People.
Ambition, because you know, you can be born very fortunate. You can lose everything overnight.
Yeah.
It's really important that you have work ethic and that you have ambitions in life and you want to build something of yourself, no matter what background you come from.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's really important to me to have someone with those types of values and goals.
No, I agree. I'm with you on that one.
A big thing for me as well that is also for you is height. I'm really limiting myself. I know.
Oh, okay.
And I'm tall. I'm a bit of a giraffe.
And also, like, I feel you on that because I don't want to date or don't want to ever be in a relationship with a guy who is short.
Look, it's good for the girls who can.
Yes.
We love a short king.
You have way more options.
Just not for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I'm so happy that I'm only 190.
Yeah. No, I want to be able to wear heels.
Yeah, man.
And still feel petite.
Because you and I, we are already like average.
176.
In this sense. Yeah. You are tall.
I'm tall.
I'm 170, which is considered like a little bit slightly taller.
You're average. Yes. Slightly taller than average.
Depends what you compare with what country, of course. So having someone who is like a 180 is not enough.
Yeah.
185 is not enough.
185 is enough for you.
No, it's not.
Don't be greedy.
No, man. I like it tall. Like 190 tall.
So yeah, height, unfortunately, very limiting.
Yeah. And then I'm really curious to see what is that you do not like or want in a partner. Because the list is long for that.
I don't like extreme jealousy.
Okay, of course. But I feel like these are
like a tiny bit of jealousy is nice. But as soon as you start like asking me, who are you texting? Where are you going? What are you doing? That dress is too short.
That's like toxic behavior. Like, do people actually like
Some
this?
people like that.
Ooh, yeah, I keep forgetting that a lot of people have
like
a lot
he
of
cares.
insecurity.
No, he doesn't care. He's insecure.
Yeah, that's true. Oof.
It is what it is. I'm sorry, but that level of jealousy stems from insecurity and I can't deal with it.
No.
And I'm not a jealous person. Like, obviously, if you ever cross the line, I'm just going to vanish. It is what it is. But like, I'm not like, if you speak to a woman, I'm not going to go crazy. Like, it's okay.
Also, it's kind of nice when you see women speak to your man and you see your man like not being interested because you already know him. And then it comes to you, like he just declines nicely. That for me is hot, by the way.
It is. Yeah. It is. And you know, like, he's my man. No one else can have him. If you can have him, take him. I don't want him.
Yeah, that is like, yours.
Anyway, a lot of women will be inappropriate. A lot of men will be inappropriate. They will not respect a relationship. It's not on them. Never be angry at that person. Be angry at your partner. Leave your partner. Your partner owes you loyalty. Yeah, your partner promises loyalty. He makes the commitment. So it's on him how he's going to handle it. And it's on me how I'm going to handle it. And if I feel like a guy doesn't trust me, I mean, it's not something I can fix unless I give you a reason, but I don't. So yeah, it is what it is. So that's one thing. Obviously, like when they don't take care of themselves, because
the hygiene part is important.
When men are rude to staff at restaurants.
Oh, but that goes also for in friendships
or anywhere.
When they are like not saying thank you when an order comes, or when they pour in water into the glass, like those kind of things. And they don't say thank you. No. Or like like little things like manners are such a big thing for me. Like serve me first, like have table manners. Or open the door, first. Like give me flowers.
Like I like a proper traditional guy, you know?
Yeah.
I grew up watching these movies and dreaming of the prince. I want those things. Why would I settle? And I feel like men provide different things in relationship. Women provide different things in relationships. And there should be a balance between the two. I can never be a guy and you can never be a woman.
No.
We are who we are. And I like that balance that is created between a man and a woman.
Yeah. We provide different things as men and women.
Yeah.
We are more in touch with our emotions.
Yeah.
Women, and we can.
And I think it's really important that the guy is in touch with his emotions.
Yeah.
So when someone like has, when someone throws like an angry fit, it's an ick for me. Like if you ever swear at me or shout at me, I'm out the door. Yeah, but that is like.
But is that really an ick? That's
people
like
do that in relationships. It's not necessarily problematic.
It is like it's toxic behavior.
It is toxic. But for me, like if someone like has like anger issues or whatever, it's an ick.
Basically, it's more red flags, I think. I think that counts as a red flag.
So what's an ick?
Ick is something something like a person does that just gives you like, ew. Like
so what is it for you?
Like what something gives you an ew feeling.
So what is it for you?
For me is like picking your nose. That's an ick.
Do you not pick your nose?
But in public.
Yeah, obviously in public.
I mean, we all pick our
noses.
But there are people who pick their nose in public. Or for example, an ick can also be, I have an ick when a guy takes selfies.
Why?
I just find that an ick.
Well, like, yeah, if it's too many.
Like if a guy takes selfies and posts it on social media, for me it's like, you know, like if I go on like,
yeah, it is kind of weird.
That's an ick because it gives you that ew creep like feeling like the
okay.
That's for me. That's an ick. I think if you check by definition or like what do you mean?
I don't know if I have many icks I can think about. I have a lot of red flags.
Yeah, red flags is a different story. Doesn't matter.
So what else do you have as icks?
Or we can just keep on going with the red flags. And just
no, but tell me your icks. They're more interesting.
Icks. An ick could also be in general, like a guy having social media.
No, I don't mind. No, we live in the 21st century.
I know. It is a little bit weird, but I can only say this also now because my boyfriend is not active on social media, so that's what I can say.
But he has social media.
He has, but he's not active.
Okay. It's
the last time he posted was 2 years ago or something.
Okay.
So if he would be posting suddenly like a lot, that for me would be like an ick. Or even beforehand. So I love that he is not active on social media. He only checks like my posts and comments sometimes. And so that for me is an ick now.
Oh, you know what's an ick for me? When someone is not open to trying new foods.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. Yeah. Or when someone's a picky eater, I'm like,
yeah, that's for
food
example,
food is my love language. Yeah. It's not a red flag for sure. It's just an ick.
It's an ick.
Yeah. There you go. I figured out the icks.
Yeah.
Like when you're not open to trying new foods or whatever, you're like picky and like, I don't eat tomatoes and I don't eat it. I'm like, grow up.
I'm going to out Ramon here.
It's not even ew. I actually get angry. I'm like, grow up.
I'm gonna out Ramon here. I'm gonna mention him so much in this podcast. He really, like we talked about this so many times, but he absolutely hates banana.
Okay, he hates one food. That's okay. I know,
it's not an ick for me, but I'm just saying, I just find it hilarious that he disgusted. Like he does
even when it's in like a smoothie.
If he knows it's banana in the smoothie and you can taste it, then he cannot drink.
So he's stubborn.
Yes, I think it's something psychological, and I'm trying to change him, which is not a good thing in that sense. But
that's so little. That's fine.
That's something interesting with picking eating because that's the only thing in that sense. But I actually read a article on BuzzFeed because I love talking about icks, and there's so many out there. And in this article, there was examples of comments that people have done on TikTok, and I actually have it here, and I think I should read some up because they're really interesting. These are some examples of icks. These are so random.
Okay. I mean, I still haven't properly figured out icks. Maybe I have so many.
I think you will.
I'm a really easygoing person though. Like I know what I want. I know what I don't want. Like when I have the basics, like on a day-to-day basis, I'm not a difficult person to be around.
No, that is true. I mean,
I'm so easygoing.
We are both very easygoing, but when you're gonna listen to these ones, you will
Oh
realize.
my God, I might think of so many.
You maybe will change. You'll be like,
Oh my God, I hope this doesn't trigger me and I start seeing all these icks.
trigger warning. Okay, here comes the first one. When he tastes ice cream with those baby tester spoons and can't figure out where to put it after. So he's holding the spoon and like, what am I going to throw it away? That's an ick for this person.
I'm probably doing the same. That's okay.
It's funny as fuck. Okay.
That is so specific.
Wait, what about this? Okay. Then putting on water shoes to wear around the water park.
Oh my God, that is an ick. Oh my God, that is an ick. Or if a guy wears Crocs. No. That is an ick.
Yeah.
I would literally be like,
To be honest, it's very hygienic.
ew.
To wear water shoes.
Ew.
I would maybe
It
start.
looks so bad.
Yeah, it looks very bad, but maybe I would start doing it because now that I'm reading them, like, yeah, I mean, hygiene, especially coming from you who want the guy to shower 3 times.
No,
a
I
day.
want you to walk around barefoot, get dirty, and then go shower.
Okay. Oh my God. Speaking of bowling, walking back after your turn in bowling.
Why is that an ick? What is he supposed to do? Dance back or run back or roll back?
The funny thing is I know exactly, when you have done your turn and then you're just like waiting for the ball to like hit strike or whatever. And then you have this awkward walk back. Those walks are so awkward.
I love how you're like tearing up.
I'm tearing up because I always feel that like I'm the ick when I do that, when I walk.
No.
Oh, it's funny.
It's so normal.
This is something that both you and I do though. When he sings the wrong lyrics so confidentially and think it's right.
Man, if you put a gun to my head
Yeah.
and you said, choose one song
Yeah. You don't know a song.
and you have to sing every word right.
Oh. Do you have a song?
I would
like that?
go for the alphabet song and I would still get it wrong. And there's songs I listen to so much.
Yeah.
Me and my best friend Diana laugh about that so much in the car. We always get the lyrics wrong. And it's like a song I listen to on repeat and repeat and repeat. I will never get them right.
Yeah.
I like add my own words. I switch up a word. I get the order wrong. I'm so bad with that.
In my head, it's not about saying it wrong. It's just I hear them wrong.
Oh, that too.
So they were right until they were wrong.
There are so many situations where for years I think the song says one thing and it's like completely different lyrics.
Exactly. Ugh.
Oh,
We should come up with some examples in a later episode.
yeah, we
with
should.
those.
Like what we thought it says and what it actually says. But I have to think about it.
I also have to think about it because I know a lot of Britney Spears songs that I've been singing my whole life and they were just completely wrong when I heard them when I was older. Okay. When they push a pull door, that's an ick, apparently.
But that happens to me all the time. Apparently I'm a walking ick.
You are. You are a walking ick. Oh my God. Oh, okay. This one, I absolutely agree. Him walking angry in flip-flops.
I'm trying to find a list with like actually icky icks that I can understand because I cannot comprehend these.
No, but these
People are so difficult.
What?
Apparently I'm really easygoing with my 3 showers a day request.
No, but this is literally weird icks.
What is a more typical ick? Oh my God, this one's actually funny. I like my men silent at theme parks. I get the ick if they scream on the roller coaster.
Girl, this is the one I have on. I was just gonna say this one. Look at it.
Say woo.
Thinking about him saying woo on the roller coaster makes me sick. That is an ick. But what is a guy gonna say? Just sit there silent on the roller coaster? You've seen him as like,
I don't know what I expect.
he's not allowed to scream.
On a roller coaster. And he's just like... No, he's just...
That's even more weird, to be honest.
It is. Oh my God. I know a lot of people's like a more typical ick is like when people chew loudly or when they like
Yeah.
Oh, when they
That's good.
snore.
Oh, yes.
It's not an ick for me. It just annoys me.
It annoys you. It distracts me, to be honest. Like, no, I'm so happy he's not a snorer.
Yeah, you're
I could
lucky.
never. Oh, I could never. It's fucked up for the person also, to be honest. It's a little bit sad if someone is a snorer. Can you even fix that? Is that even possible?
Probably. Go fix your
Surgery.
septum.
Oh, damn.
When they have a brightly colored screensaver. What the fuck?
What?
These icks are so weird.
Yeah,
I thought it's like more normal stuff.
No, but icks are meant to be a little bit weird. Like things that you don't really think of. That
I don't think I have many icks. I don't get icked out easily.
Like ick for me is also when you mention it, when a guy eats with an open mouth. Like, oof, that's an ick for me. Like a realistic ick.
When he knows too much about hair.
What? Like a hairdresser then? So the hairdresser is automatically...
And then there's me. I want him to have like a 5-step skincare routine. You see, what is an ick for someone else can be a turn on for someone else.
That's true.
What is an ick for one person can be a turn on for another person.
Yeah, maybe a person gets turned on by hearing a woo in a roller coaster.
Maybe. Some people love excited people.
I mean, I do like excited people.
No, but
I
like,
think it's just more about not do the woohoo thing.
When he mansplains everything.
Ew, is that... Oh, yeah, that is a red flag for me.
When he reads books about how to get rich.
No, that is not an ick for me.
Bless. It's really funny the way it's phrased though.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I think enough about icks.
Yeah,
I'm going to get icked out. Oh, this is a good one. When he likes Andrew Tate.
Oh, that's a red flag for me. Big time red flag.
Oh, when he's a mama's boy.
Care to
I like a little bit of a mama's boy.
Yeah, I like when they really respect their mom. They have a good communication, good relationship with their mom, and they don't talk shit about their mom.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys...
But like when a guy needs to ask his mom before he makes a decision, nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah, that's different. That's different.
Are there people that actually do that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Especially in Cyprus. Oh my God, this is actually a good ick. When a guy that's like grown up takes his laundry to his mom to wash.
Oh, I know so many who do that. That is an ick. Do your own...
That is such an ick.
Do your
Learn
own
how to
laundry.
press a button.
Yeah. Do your own laundry, man, or when they go to the mom place and pick up food.
This is a really common thing in Cyprus. I don't know if it is such a thing abroad, but oh my God, the sakula with the laundry.
Yeah. Oh, I could never. That is a big time ick.
Yeah. For me, an ick, I don't know if it's an ick or a red flag. I still can't differentiate between the two. As if a guy doesn't pay on the first date.
Oh, I strongly agree on this one. Guys need to pay on the first date.
First of all, it takes a lot more money
for us to get ready.
For us to get ready than for them.
Yep, it does.
If you want to break down the cost of the makeup products I use, and I know it's a choice, don't come at me, but like the life of a woman in this day and age is so much more expensive. The least you can do is pick up a bill.
Yeah, yeah. Or it's even more like an ick when you see that they are like taking their time to pick up the wallet and they're making it slow.
Oh, listen.
And then you feel obliged to be like, I will pay.
No,
as
listen.
a woman. Because that does happen, for example, in Sweden.
I used to offer to pay always. I used to pay often.
But that's different when offer. But he always needs to decline.
No. I am at an age and stage in my life where I will not even offer, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
I will not even offer. I'm sorry if a guy actually... I saw this TikTok recently, and it was a girl saying that if a guy asks you to pay on the first date, because sometimes they ask you to split the bill.
What?
Apparently. I've never had that happen.
No.
And she gave the best response, and I would love to get the opportunity to use that.
Yes, I know what you're going to say.
She turned around and she's like, oh, I thought this was a date.
Oh, okay. I did not. That was not the one I expected.
Oh, I thought it was a date. But if you just want to be friends, that's cool. Here you go. I'll take the whole thing. It's on me this time. Baller move.
Oh, that is a good one.
But me personally, like, I don't know. There's a different way a woman can contribute. I think when you go for dinner, for me, it's just nice when a guy always pays.
It's also different, for example, if I would say like, okay, let's go out for dinner. and I suggested, and then I want
I think
to pay.
it should be more on the guy. You can occasionally pick up a bill, but for me personally, it's just so much more expensive in life to be a woman on a monthly basis. It's the least they can do.
Yeah.
And
also, if
it's just me.
If the guy,
I don't think it's wrong. And if you have the type of dynamic when you're both really young and you're both trying to make it in life and it's a special occasion and you go 50-50, that's fine.
And it also depends, of course. Like if the guy does not have that kind of amount of money taking out on fancy place, don't go for fancy.
It's
date.
not about
It's not about the money or in that sense. It's about a date doesn't have to be restaurant picking up a bill. You can also make it creative.
Yeah, a date doesn't have to be somewhere or something expensive.
Exactly. If you don't have the money,
me where you can afford.
Yeah.
You can afford ice cream. Let's go for ice cream.
Why not?
Let's go for burgers.
Ice cream.
Some of the nicest dates I've had have been very casual, like bowling dates and cinema dates and very casual stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive. It doesn't have to be fancy. Fancy's nice too.
Yeah.
But if you can't afford fancy, that's okay. So I don't know. I feel like feminism is so important, and I am a feminist, but I feel like we've lost our track and we've come to a stage where women have to do everything, take care of the home, work, provide, everything. And it's just not beneficial anymore.
Yeah, we asked for equal rights. We asked to be
equal opportunities.
Exactly. And that's has been taken advantage of, that we need to do the double work.
And feminism is about being able to make the choice. If you want to stay at home, you can.
Yeah.
But feminism gives us the option to vote, to have rights. It's very important. But it's just gotten to a certain point where it's like taken advantage of, and guys are like, oh yeah, you want equal rights? We have to go 50-50 on everything. No, that's not the point. The point is not I have to work. The point is I can work if I want to. And it's really important as a woman to have independence and have an income, because back in the day when you wanted to leave a guy, you couldn't. You could not open a bank account. You could not own a property. You could not vote. You could not do anything. It's really important that we have this. And I see also a lot of girls nowadays with the sprinkle movement on TikTok and all that.
What's the sprinkle movement?
Oh, the sprinkle lady, where she talks about, I don't know, taking advantage of men, and men should always pay, and like the complete opposite of the spectrum, which is a bit extreme.
Okay, I have not seen this.
Yeah, we're on very different sides of TikTok.
Yeah, we are.
I recently mentioned Tisa's 50-part Who the F Did I Marry series, and you didn't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I didn't know, but now I know because I saw it after it came on my For You page. But
you're on a different side of TikTok completely. Like, how can you not see Tisa? She has like a crazy amount of followers now.
You know what kind of things I see on my For You page, which is very contradictional to what I want in life? A lot of babies. Tips about how to grow a child,
raise a child,
like growing plants, how to raise a child.
You can see how much you want a child. Grow a child.
Yeah, to grow a child. No, but so I'm a completely different side.
So you don't want kids?
No, I want to have kids.
Explain.
I want to in this moment in my life, and I think also in the upcoming years, I do not want, but I want to be the person who'd be like, yes, I really want to become a mom. I really want to have a family like that. But I just not, like, in my head, there's way more reasons why I do not want to have kids.
So why do you not want?
I have not been convinced yet why I should get kids. I don't want to have kids because it's for life. I mean, it's a commitment for life. It's a responsibility for
18
life.
18 years.
Not really. You always have to be on call. Yeah.
No, it's a very big commitment.
Yes, and also the money, because if I want to have kids, I also want to have a very stable income, and also for the upcoming years.
Yeah, you're responsible.
Savings. Exactly, and the time. I mean,
but that doesn't mean you don't want kids. It means you're not ready right now.
It's not necessarily ready either, because I want to have my time. I like my quality time together with my partner, with ourselves, and that's why I'm saying
so you're not at that stage. You're not ready.
Yeah,
in a way.
No, but if I would have kids now, I know I will be able to raise it really good. So I am ready in that sense. I feel like I have a lot of knowledge. It's just that I don't want.
Not as in ready, not able. Ready as in not emotionally ready, as in not wanting it, not ready to commit to it. Having other priorities right now.
Yeah, I definitely have other priorities. And I hope in the future that would change, because
I wish more people thought about it the way you think, because I think a lot of people that are not ready to have kids just pop them out.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I've come to a stage in my life when I thought about it many times. I wish people would take a quiz before, take a test and be allowed to have a child. Because
yes,
I genuinely think people have kids
for the wrong reasons.
Also that.
I feel like people have kids that have it for selfish reasons, like an accessory. Or for example, they're a little bit bored. They don't know what else to do. They don't want to think about, okay, what should I do to become a better person as myself? Maybe I should go in therapy, work on myself. I should start doing activities, workouts. Oh no, I'm just going to fill my time with a kid then.
No, and it's also like, I don't know. I just feel like people should test if they're ready to have kids because it's a huge commitment. And then when you don't do it for the right reasons and when you're not ready, you don't give that child the best life they deserve. And if you're going to make that commitment, commit to it.
Yeah.
I think it's really important that you're certain about your partner. And I think a lot of couples do not have difficult conversations before making that commitment. Oh, it's all nice. It's all great. We're happy. We're in love. La, 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 la. When you have a kid, though, if you don't agree about certain things in life, like certain values and morals and ways of life.
How are you going to raise them?
Which, if you're just a couple, it's okay. You can have your separate lives as well.
Yeah.
But then you have to make a common decision as to what's going to happen with that child you share.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of difficult conversations need to be had before you decide to make this commitment, before you decide to share a human with someone.
Yeah, there's no return policy. So you cannot return a kid.
So yeah, I personally really want kids. And I'm ready for them. But for me, it's really important to find the right person.
Yeah.
Have the right timing. Like I've been ready for years, but it's just, I've been ready mentally and emotionally and I really want them, but can't really just order them, you know?
No.
And it's really important to me that I make a conscious, careful decision about who and when I'm having kids with.
Yeah, because that you can, you cannot change that later
because
on.
For me, marriage is for life. Ideally.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if things go really bad, you can never really predict that. I mean, Risa Tisa did not know who she married. And you can never be certain about anyone. But it's really important that you make that decision really carefully and look for the red flags and have the difficult conversations so that you can avoid problems later down the line. And there is no perfect person.
And in order to see those red flags, you also have to be very in touch with yourself as a person and be very self-aware because otherwise you don't see those red flags.
And I think there's no perfect person. I'm not perfect, but I am perfect for someone, hopefully. And someone is perfect for me.
That is so romantic.
I'm such a romantic. Yes. I love my flowers and I love my cute dates and I love,
it's so cute.
And lots of showers.
How many times do you actually shower though? Do you shower 3 times a day?
No.
Oh my God, that is hypocritical.
I mean, when I say 3, I exaggerate. If he showers twice a day, that's also okay. I tend to shower two times a day.
Like morning and evenings?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
2, once, twice. Depends on what the day is. Like it doesn't every day 3 times a day. Like let's not exaggerate. It's okay. I'm a little bit flexible about it.
Yeah.
As long as you always smell like flowers.
Perfume, deodorants.
All right. So yeah, I want to end it on a romantic note. I really want to end it on this romantic mood that I got into. Because now I'm thinking about like, what chick flick I'm going to watch tonight.
Oh, yes. I'm actually watching a Spanish series called A Perfect Story.
Oh, I don't know that.
I downloaded it so I could watch it in an airplane before.
Okay.
And it's actually really good, really romantic. I recommend it if you're really into cringe series.
So yeah, I mean, this was a little bit about what we like, what we don't like, a little bit about us. Let us know what your icks are.
Oh, that would be so fun to
That would be funny.
And red flags.
Yeah, and red flags. And things you like. Yeah. What do you look for in a relationship? And what do you think? Who should pay on a first date?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Let us know.
On
Ice Latte Girls.
Join the conversation with us.
Yeah.
This is another episode of Ice Latte Girls. You can watch us. Where can you watch us? On YouTube? We still don't know.
YouTube.
Producer. Where can they hear us?
Apple Podcasts.
Anywhere you want. Yes. We're everywhere.
So thank you for watching and listening.
And see you next week for our coffee date.
Bye-bye.